Hello, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless love reading, tarot reading with some oracle. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general and timeless, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this lovely growing channel if you haven't done so already. We're going to begin with the Angel Answers deck, pull from the Energy Oracle deck, Mystic Mondays to follow, and at whatever point I feel guided to, we're going to pull from the Small Signs deck to see what zodiac signs play into it all. Okay, let's see what we get from this deck. Let's do some shuffling. Okay, interesting. Sorry. I feel like there could be some frustrations, a bit of abrupt energy at times, but I do feel as if these are coming out for a reason. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like I'm not going to take these two. There's a peaceful resolution on the horizon. This feels like a connection that already exists, whether you're committed or not, all right? These being the two main ones coming out for a reason. A push to remain positive and to say yes to a change within this connection. A push to remain positive. And for some of you, bring it on back, but it feels like you do have a bit of positivity within you when it comes to how you view them, when it comes to how you see the future with them, and how you see the connection transpiring or just transforming as you both move forward with your individual lives as well. I need to say yes to your worlds molding together or mending together. I just feel like you could be very much opposites, even though you have certain commonalities. Yeah, I feel like at times certain aspects of the connection do make you a little bit nervous. Needing to recognize that communicating clearly is going to be very much beneficial for both of you at this time. To hold back what you feel, to hold back how something affected you or just something you disapproved of is going to boil up within you and not lead to positive results, okay? They will understand you more moving forward, but not without you speaking up in a productive manner. At this point along your path with all the connections you have, regardless of how many for you individually, you know when you're speaking your opinion, voicing how you feel about something, how something affected you in a positive way and a negative way. You know that to be true, okay? We're all guilty of saying whatever it is in a negative way as well. So just learn from what you've been through and the effects of all of which, and just communicate in a very positive way, okay? I'm hearing they'll understand. And you're also being pushed to recognize that it's up to you how you want to move forward. There's always that choice to stick with somebody or not to, right? But I do feel like if you were drawn to this reading, it's a connection that's meant to be, at least for a significant period of time. It's up to you how you communicate, right? Once again, it's up to you to recognize that this is a very divinely guided connection and that you do need to at times compromise. Just a huge part of dating, right? It's a huge part of life in general when it comes to connections. Or just, again, life in general. But I just feel as if in order to see a level of balance come back to or just enter this situation in general, there's a need to compromise, right? It doesn't mean you have to give in all the way and sacrifice everything you want or foresee within this connection. But compromise, at least a little bit, all right? You won't regret it, as I feel like they will see you as somebody who is willing to adapt and just cares about what they want within the connection as well, which is important, okay? I'm going to put this to the side. And then we'll push these and put these right here, okay? It feels like the connection may feel a bit messy at times, or just as if you're on different pages. But I do want to say with this card that there are big, happy changes to expect. Not only just in your personal lives when it comes to financial gain and just positive adjustments, right? Moving towards what's better aligned for each of you individually. But I feel as if you can expect big, happy changes within this connection, okay? I'm hearing somebody is going to end up buying a house with this individual. They do very much care for you and you can sense that, right? But it's as if for some of you, this feeling of life getting in the way at times, right? work, the stresses of life, other connections potentially, past factors coming into play. Try to leave the past behind is what I'm hearing. Especially regardless of if that means other connections that have altered your trust in people or just make you a bit defensive, or the beginning of this connection in and of itself, right? Or the what am I trying to say? The just what you guys have been through, right? Learn from it, grow from it, but just don't hold something over their head, right? As you would expect the same in return, and don't allow for the issues or the growing pains that you both have experienced together to alter the success you're meant to achieve, all right, within this connection. And I feel like you're pushed to say no to certain tempting options that could definitely alter the successful future you are potentially going to have with this individual. And by future, I don't necessarily mean this is the person you're going to end up with altogether. Could be for some of you. It's going to differ from case to case. Let's pull some energy oracle. Okay, we have the Temple Path, a cornucopia, and rest and rejuvenate. I truly feel like in order to make the best out of this connection, you need to recognize that your path is attracting who and what's meant for you, and this individual is one of which, okay? A level of reward stemming from the two of you working this out or just making the best of, the connection moving forward. I just feel as if there's certain positive occurrences, right? Levels of luck because the two of you decide to make this work. Again, big happy changes. It could definitely be housing. It could be more financial income, rewards taking place left and right. Some of you they're saying feminine, drawn to this reading, are receiving gifts due to the positive turning point within this connection, okay? It may remind you of the beginning of the connection, or just be a whole new birthing of what you have between the two of you, right? It's as if just because a connection has been a certain way in the past doesn't mean it has to be that way moving forward. You can always give birth to a new version of that connection, right? And I feel like it starts with balance on either end and coming together and recognizing that the two of you do complete each other in that sense, right? If you so choose to accept it that way. But I really feel as if at times resting and rejuvenating within your alone time, or even together, right? That can be cute to have those chill and Netflix kind of dates. But more so it's speaking upon resting and rejuvenating in your alone time, your hermit mode, so you can come together and feel refreshed, right? Not feel the weight of the world or the stresses in your individual life coming together to potentially negatively affect that connection, okay? They have been brought upon your path for a reason. Your paths have intertwined for a reason. Trust and remember that, okay? I just feel like regardless of who you are, male or female, you are very much focused on your pentacle and your coins at times. And I feel like that's part of what they respect about you. But at times you could feel as if there's a bit of lack of balance between your dating life, your love life, and your work and finance life, right? It's understandable to lose that balance from time to time moving forward. But I feel like all the meanwhile, the feminine in this situation has a huge heart. I need to remember that, okay? And I just feel like because both sides of the connection, both the male and the masculine and the feminine have been drawn to this reading, depending on which situation it is. But I just feel as if there's just a lot of broken heart from the past, okay? It could even be for some within this connection, but a need to mend and heal within that rest and rejuvenation so you can move forward and make the best out of what lies ahead within this connection. Look at this. It's like two individuals coming together, masculine and feminine, regardless of what genders these represent for you individually, and just offering each other the love that you truly want to give to them, and just hoping and wishing that this works out, okay? It feels like there's just a fresh start for both of you, as long as you're willing to accept that things can't be 100% like the past, nor would you want them to be if you think about it, okay? And recognize that you will see a different side in them as well, because you're both changing and growing as I just feel like you guys will grow separately on an individual level moving forward, but also grow together, which is beautiful, okay? Let's pull some tarot. I feel like at times you both expect the worst, but need to recognize, as I see the Five of Cups and the Hierophant, that change is a must. Okay, change is a beautiful thing. Don't be expecting to date who you first met, is what I'm hearing. I feel like there's a level of gifting in this connection moving forward once again. I feel like confidence, right? Interesting. I feel like the masculine is going to provide a level of comfort and they're saying joy, happiness, providing you at least one, if not multiple gifts to show you their version of love, okay? And if that doesn't pertain to you and your situation, so be it. But I feel as if you're recognizing that they will put in whatever effort necessary to see this connection work out, okay? I feel like there's going to also be some planning between the two of you in regards to your future. Certain decisions for your life individually, will be made separately. But I do feel as if at some point you will come together and ask each other for your opinion or just plan certain levels of development within your life together. All right, it's a stepping stone towards more commitment. But I do feel as if at times you need to recognize that you're protected within this connection, okay? Not only by this other individual to an extent, but by spirit, by the universe, right? Again, they're on your path for a reason. To take things slow at times is productive. To recognize that the slow progression of things, for some of you, it's been quite rapid, and it might feel like it's starting to slow down. To not rush into new levels of commitment, but trust your intuition all the meanwhile, as I feel like you are thinking about your savings for a brighter future, right? Wanting more control over the connection. And we'll get that moving forward as long as you recognize that the two of you are meant to be together, okay? As long as you compromise once again from time to time. It just feels like this is going to be a connection that entails a lot of work, okay, effort, but it will be worth it in the end. Let's keep shuffling. Three of Wands and the Princess of Swords, you're going to learn more about yourself through this connection moving forward, but you're also on top of it going to learn more about who they're becoming and what they truly look for in a significant other, in their other half, right? I truly feel like there needs to be a level of honesty once again as you expect for certain ships to come in. They're going to be so proud of you for taking care of yourself, but also it's like there is this level of expecting the masculine in the situation to take care of the feminine to an extent. Does that make sense? But I feel like there needs to be this level of balance between the two of you moving forward as you learn more about what you desire at this point in comparison to the old versions of you, okay? Especially when it comes to those of you who have been dating for a while and you've known this person once upon a time and feel as if you both changed once again. Okay, I hope that came out right. But I feel as if you just need to at times put your sword away and recognize that there's no need for defensive behavior or to expect a battle. As I did see the Five of Wands before, okay? I feel like there is some conflict or battling that had taken place in the recent past. As I just organize the cards, okay? Let's wrap this up by pulling some signs. See what we get from this. Do recognize that your alone time definitely can benefit your connection all the meanwhile. Once again, okay, going back to that rest and rejuvenation card, and do remember that they're meant to be on your path. Okay, we have Libra here, okay? We got some Libras in the house, or you could be dealing with one. Remember, there are multiple placements within everybody's chart. Virgo, Gemini, and we'll pull one more before we wrap it up. Okay, apparently two more, sorry. And last but not least, we've got Taurus and Cancer, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing day, week, and month. Wishing you so much luck and happiness within this connection, and I'll see you next time. Bye.